Alright guys, here's some homework help with your 7-3. Alright, first we're going to be writing inequalities to go with some word problems. Stephen is shopping for a snowboard. The regular price of a snowboard is between $120 and $425. Okay? The store is running a special promotion where all snowboards are between 25% and 75% off the regular price. Write a system of linear inequalities that represents the amount Stephen could spend. So guys, this is pretty much like the example we did in class. So the price of a snowboard, let's call that S, all right, is, actually let's call that R for regular, because we're going to use S for sale. So the regular price is greater than or equal to 120, or the regular price is less than or equal to 425. Okay? Now, this is where it gets tricky. The store is running a special promotion where all the snowboards are between 25 and 75% off. That means that the sale price is, if you're getting 25% off, that means you're paying 75%. Okay, 25% off means you're paying 75%. 75% off means you're paying 25%. Okay, so the sale price is less than or equal to 0.75 of the regular price, or the sale price is greater than or equal to 0.25 of the regular price. Okay, and number 3 is quite similar to that. And I'm going to do number 5. A company manufactures at most 20 mattresses each day. So at most. All right, that should be a Q word right there, at most. So less than or equal to 20. The company produces a twin size and a queen size. Its daily production goal is to produce at least 5 of each type. So write a system of inequalities that represents the number of each type. Okay, so we have twin and queen, but they're not going to produce any more than 20 each day. Okay, then it also says they want the number of each type of mattress to be at least, so at least means greater than or equal to 5. Okay. Alright, in this next section, as you can see, instead of doing, this has 3 inequalities in it, instead of coloring for each inequality, you can see each line is drawn with the appropriate solid or dash, and then it forms, if it's 3 inequalities, it'll form a triangle, and you just color in the shape that it makes. So you're not going to try to hunt up 3, 4, 5 colors and look for where they all overlap. I'll tell you that I tried to do that in several colors, and the overlap, it just becomes visually overwhelming to try to do that. Okay, so I'm going to discourage you from doing that. Alright, now in number 8 we have 4 inequalities. So I'm going to draw a coordinate plane. They only give us a grid. Okay. Now this one says y is greater than -2. So it's just a y and a number. There's no x in that one, so that should make you think of hazy, horizontal. Okay, so I'm going to go to -2 and I'm going to draw a solid line because it is, actually I'm going to use a different color, I think. I'm going to draw a solid line because there's an equal bar. Okay. Then the next one says y is less than or equal to 4. Again, that means a horizontal line, hazy. Also solid because of the equal bar. All right, the next two are tricky, and they're just being annoyingly tricky on purpose. Okay, they're writing these backwards. They're putting the y here instead of here. Okay, so let me show you how to deal with that. This says x plus 1 is greater than y. And we wish that the y was on this side and the x plus 1 is on this side. We wish that it was written in the correct order. And it can be. In fact, if we're just switching sides, okay, in the same way that 3 plus 5 equals 8, if I switch it, 8 equals 3 plus 5. All right, that's with equals. We don't have to change any signs. Now, if we're not dealing with equals, okay, 7 plus 5 is greater than 8. If these switch sides, 8 is on this side and 7 plus 5 is on this side. We're entirely switching sides of everything. We're not just moving one term over, we're switching everything. Then you also end up flipping the inequality. Okay, if the alligator mouth is eating 7 plus 5 here, it has to be eating 7 plus 5 when I turn it around. So, if the alligator mouth is eating x plus 1, when I flip it around, it still has to be eating x plus 1. Same thing with this one. Y, x minus 1. The alligator mouth is eating the y, it's still going to eat the y. We're just flipping it around. Okay, so these lines, let's see, I've got x plus 1. I can graph x plus 1 in my head. If you do not graph x plus 1 in your head, that's fine. Just use your table and your calculator. Okay, now I'm going to have to use the erase tool because I drew a solid line and it's supposed to be a dash line. Okay. And the same thing here. And what we're going for is we can see this area in the middle where it formed a quadrilateral, where all 4 of the lines make a shape. Okay? And that's the only part you have to color. Now, I'm not having you do all of these problems. We are not going to do 10, and we are not going to do 11. Now, I don't know if I have any viewers out there in Mr. Burfield, Mr. Neisch, Mrs. Earl, or Mr. McCauley's classes. So if you're from those classes, don't go by what I say about the homework. This is just for my classes. Okay? Thank you. Have a good day. See you next time.